Well, hello. My name is Suzanne Casey, and I live in Moncton, New Brunswick. I've been writing forever, but I only started getting published in 2019. I always found an excuse. Too busy at work, raising my children, driving my parents wherever they needed to be while they were ill. But then I ran out of excuses and finally followed my dream to write and get published. My first novel's title is Danny and MJ, and that came out in 2020. It's the story of two people dealing with the sizzling attraction for one another and the inevitable coupling they try to avoid, because MJ is a married mother of two, and Danny is helping his life partner raise her two children. But eventually, the temptation is too strong, and a love affair ignites between Danny and MJ. Work obligations, family commitments, and marital vows all weigh heavily on these two adulterers. But their hearts continue to want each other. A car accident exposes their forbidden tryst, turning both their lives upside down and inside out. Will their newfound love for one another help them survive the scrutiny of their families and their peers? Or will they go their separate ways now that the fun of sneaking around has been exposed? Because of some explicit content, it is a little erotic, a little spicy. I would suggest an audience of 16 years old and up. It's probably classified under romantic fiction because of that. That's my first book. My second novel is The Quilting Bee. It's the story of Kathy West, who is the owner and the talent behind the Quilting Bee, which is a quilting business. She's an award-winning artisan, praised for her works of art, and makes a living doing so. But something bigger than making money and being successful in her art is missing, and that's love. Love is a feeling she sought, yet took decades to feel. She was rejected by her parents, abused by a man she trusted, and she got married twice before she realized that she had love all along. It simply blinded her. There was one sexual abuse incident, and because of that, I would say 12 and up in age group. It's general fiction. I don't call it a love story because it's a love story of a person finding herself. It's not so much man and woman, although there is some of that too. My third book is called Birch Island, and it's classified as a mystery. There are two stories that intertwine in this novel, and it will make sense about halfway through the pages. You'll see it because it's in different font, so you'll see the difference. Leo is vacationing on the island when he meets Peaches, who's the owner of the resort. A friendship develops between the young reporter and the eccentric old lady. A weekly visit on his part makes them chat while nibbling on finger foods and playing Scrabble. Leo's intuition makes him question the stories Peaches shares about her life on Birch Island. In the meantime, in the second story, it's about Annabelle, a 12-year-old orphan who once lived with Peaches and her husband Archie. Though generous of the couple to rescue the girl, there are holes in Peaches' story. Why did Annabelle leave? Where did she go? Why did she abandon her two children for Archie and Peaches to raise? And finally, why did Archie disappear too? All of my novels are Atlantic Canada-based stories. Though some of the names are fictitious, their landmarks can make people guess correctly where these stories are based on. My novels do stand alone, but Danny and MJ and the Quilting Bee intertwine together. The same characters will show up on both. And also, Danny is mentioned in the Birch Island, as well as a novel I'm currently working on, which is Birch Island 2, though not an active character. He's just mentioned. I'm hoping to meet you soon. In the meantime, happy reading.